I wake up at 3 a.m. every night. Here's what I think about. Not occasionally, not sometimes, every night. Every single night. Like clockwork. Fall asleep around 11, wake up at 3. Always 3. Not 2, not 4. 3 a.m. The darkest hour. The loneliest hour. The hour when defenses don't work. When distraction isn't available. When you can't escape your own mind. 3 a.m. Every night. I wake up and I think about one thing, one terrifying thing, one thing I can't stop thinking about, one thing that keeps me awake, one thing that haunts me in darkness, aging. I'm aging. I'm getting old. I'm becoming one of them, one of the old people, one of the people I used to look past, used to dismiss, used to think didn't matter anymore. I'm becoming that. And I can't stop it. Can't prevent it, can't escape it. That's what I think about at 3 a.m. every night. If you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about aging, comment night below. I'm recording this because nobody talks about this. Nobody admits this. Nobody says out loud that they wake up terrified of getting old, terrified of aging, terrified of becoming irrelevant, becoming invisible, becoming someone people look past. But it's real. It's happening. It happens to me every night, 3 a.m., wide awake, in darkness, thinking about aging, about getting old, about time running out, about body failing, about becoming someone I never wanted to become, old. That's what keeps me awake. That's what wakes me up. That's what I can't escape at 3 in the morning. The terror of aging. Let me describe it. What actually happens, how it feels, what the experience is. Because it's specific, it's visceral, it's terrifying in a particular way. Here's what happens at 3 a.m. every night. Something wakes me, not alarm, not noise, not external thing, internal thing, anxiety, fear, dread. Something inside me that says, wake up and face it. Wake up and think about it. Wake up and be terrified. Not gentle waking, sudden waking, jolt awake, heart racing, breath short, body tense. Wake up already afraid, already anxious, already dreading. Before I'm even fully conscious, before I remember where I am, before I orient myself, already afraid. That's how I wake up. With fear, with dread, with anxiety that's already present before I am awake enough to know what I'm afraid of. Then I lie there, in darkness, in silence, in bed that's too big, in room that's too quiet, in house that's too empty. Just lie there, can't go back to sleep, can't turn off brain, can't escape thoughts. Just lie there, in darkness, and think about the thing I don't want to think about. The thing I avoid during day, the thing I can pretend isn't happening when sun is up, can't pretend at 3 a.m., can't avoid it, can't distract from it, just have to lie there and think about it, about aging, about getting old, about time running out, about body changing, about becoming old person. That's what I do, lie in darkness and think about aging, for hours, until sun comes up, until I can escape into day, until I can pretend again. I fight the thoughts, try to think about something else, try to sleep, try to distract, try to make it stop. Doesn't work. Thoughts won't stop, won't go away, won't let me sleep, won't let me think about anything else. Just there, constant, insistent, unavoidable. Thoughts about aging, about body failing, about time running out, about becoming irrelevant, about becoming invisible, about becoming old. Fight them, try to push them away, try to replace them, try to escape them. Can't. They're too strong, too persistent, too real. Can't fight them, can't escape them, just have to lie there and experience them. Let them wash over me, let them terrify me, let them keep me awake. That's what happens. That's what 3 a.m. is. fighting thoughts I can't escape about aging, I can't prevent. What I think about aging, here's what I think about. Specifically, concretely, what thoughts keep me awake, what terrifies me in darkness, what I can't escape at 3 in the morning, aging, but not abstract aging. Specific things about aging, real things, terrifying things. Here's what I think about. My body is failing. Not dramatically, not suddenly, gradually, slowly, consistently, every day, every week, every month, every year. Body is failing. Things that used to work don't work the same. Things that used to be easy are harder. Things that used to be automatic require effort. Body is changing, declining, failing. I notice it at 3 a.m. in darkness. When I can't pretend it's not happening. I notice my body isn't what it was, isn't young anymore, isn't strong anymore, isn't reliable anymore, is failing, slowly, inevitably, and I can't stop it, can't reverse it, can't prevent it, just have to watch it happen. Watch body decline, watch strength diminish, watch energy disappear, watch everything that made me physically capable gradually fail. That's what I think about. That's what terrifies me. Body failing, becoming weaker, becoming older, becoming less capable. Every day, every night at 3 a.m. I lie there and feel my body failing. Feel it aging. Feel it becoming old body. Body I never wanted to have. I'm becoming invisible. This terrifies me more than physical aging. Becoming invisible. Becoming someone people don't see, don't notice, don't pay attention to. Becoming background. Becoming irrelevant. Becoming dismissible. I see it starting. See people looking past me. See attention going to younger people. See relevance shifting away. See myself becoming less visible, less important, less noticed. And I know where this leads. Know what happens to old people. They become invisible. Society stops seeing them, stops valuing them, stops paying attention. They're just there. In background, not important, not relevant, not worth noticing. That's what I'm becoming. At 3 a.m., I lie there and feel myself becoming invisible. Feel relevance slipping away. Feel attention moving elsewhere. Feel society beginning to look past me, beginning to dismiss me, beginning to treat me like old person, like someone who doesn't matter anymore. That's terrifying. More terrifying than body failing, becoming invisible, becoming irrelevant, becoming someone who doesn't matter. Time is actually running out. Not abstract concept, not distant future, actual present reality. Time is running out. I'm 54. If I'm lucky, very lucky, I have 25 years left. More realistically, 15, maybe 20. That's it. That's all the time I have. 15 to 20 years. That's not much time. That's not enough time. That's barely any time. And it's going fast, faster every year, faster every month. Time is running out, actually running out. Not theoretically, actually. At 3 a.m., I lie there and calculate how many years left, how many good years left, how much time remains. And numbers are small, terrifyingly small. Numbers that make clear time is running out, that I don't have decades, that I don't have unlimited future, that I have limited years, and they're passing fast. Every night at 3 a.m., I lie there and feel time running out, feel years disappearing, feel future shrinking, feel life becoming shorter. That's what aging means, not just body changing. Time running out, actually running out. That's what terrifies me in darkness. I'm becoming one of them. The old people, the people I used to look past, used to dismiss, used to think didn't matter, used to think were just there, background people, irrelevant people, people whose time had passed. I'm becoming one of them, one of the old people, one of the dismissed, one of the irrelevant, one of the invisible. I used to see old people and not really see them, didn't see them as people, saw them as old, as past their time, as not important anymore, didn't think about them as individuals, as people with thoughts and feelings and lives that matter, just saw them as old, as background, as not relevant. And now I'm becoming that, becoming the person younger people look past, dismiss, don't see as fully human, don't see as relevant, just see as old. That's what I'm becoming, and I deserve it. Deserve to experience what I inflicted on others. Deserve to be dismissed the way I dismissed. Deserve to be invisible the way I made others invisible. I'm becoming one of them, and I finally understand what that means, what it feels like, how it happens. And it's terrifying, lying there at 3 a.m., thinking about aging, thinking about becoming old. I remember how I used to see old people, how I used to think about them, how I used to treat them, and I'm ashamed of who I was, ashamed of how I thought, ashamed of how I treated people who were just older versions of what I'm becoming. Here's how I used to see old people. Before I started becoming one, I looked past them, literally, physically, didn't really see them as people, saw them as category, old people, not individuals, not people with names and lives and thoughts and feelings, just old people, background people, people who were there but didn't really matter. When old person was talking, I wasn't really listening. When old person was present, I wasn't really acknowledging them. When old person needed something, I wasn't really paying attention. Just looked past them, looked through them, saw category, not person. That's how I saw old people, as category, as group, as them. Not as individuals, not as people, just as old. And therefore not important, not relevant, not worth really seeing. I assumed they were done with life, done with mattering, done with relevance, done with contributing, done with being important, done with having anything valuable to offer. Assumed their time had passed, their moment was over, their relevance was historical, they had lived, had done what they were going to do, had mattered when they mattered. But now they were done. Just existing, just taking up space, just being old, not doing anything important anymore, not contributing anything valuable, not mattering in any real way. That's what I assumed, that old people were done mattering, done being relevant, done being important, just waiting, just existing, just being old. That's what I thought. That's how I saw them. I dismissed their perspectives. When an old person shared opinion, I didn't really consider it. When an old person gave advice, I didn't really value it. When an old person offered perspective, I didn't really care. Dismissed it, discounted it, thought that's old thinking, that's outdated, that doesn't apply anymore, things are different now, they don't understand, dismissed what they said. Didn't value what they offered. Didn't consider that maybe they knew something, had learned something, had perspective worth considering, just dismissed, because they were old. And old meant irrelevant, meant outdated, meant not worth listening to. That's how I treated their perspectives, with dismissal, with discount, with assumption that age meant irrelevance. That being old meant having nothing valuable to offer. Now I'm becoming old. Now I'm aging. Now I'm experiencing what I used to dismiss. Now I'm becoming what I used to look past. Now I understand what I didn't understand, understand what I couldn't understand, understand what only becoming old yourself teaches you. Here's what I understand now, what 3 a.m. teaches me, what aging reveals. All people aren't done, aren't finished, aren't irrelevant, are still people, still living, still experiencing, still thinking, still feeling, still mattering, just older, just in different phase, just closer to end, but not done, not finished, not over, still alive, still present, still human, still people who matter, who have thoughts that matter, feelings that matter, lives that matter, existence that matters, not done, just old. And old doesn't mean done, doesn't mean irrelevant, doesn't mean not mattering, just means further along, closer to end, different phase, but still people, still alive, still mattering. I understand that now. Now that I'm becoming old, now that I'm experiencing being looked past, being dismissed, being treated as done, I understand old people aren't done, are still fully human, are still people who matter. I should have understood that before, should have seen that, should have treated them that way, didn't. I understand now, too late. Aging is terrifying when you're experiencing it. Wasn't abstract when I was young, wasn't something I thought about, wasn't real, was distant future, was thing that happened to other people, was thing I didn't need to think about. Now it's real, now it's present, now it's happening to me. And it's terrifying. Body failing, relevance disappearing, time running out, visibility fading, becoming irrelevant, becoming dismissible, becoming old. It's terrifying. Every night, every 3 a.m., terrifying. I didn't understand that before. Didn't understand that aging isn't just happening, is loss, is decline, is becoming less, is terrifying process of watching yourself become what society dismisses, what people look past, what doesn't matter anymore. Now I understand, now I'm experiencing it, and it's terrifying in ways I never imagined when I was young and dismissing old people. Old people deserve to be seen, really seen, not looked past, not dismissed, not treated as category, seen as individuals, as people, as humans who are experiencing aging, who are dealing with bodies failing, with time running out, with relevance disappearing, with becoming invisible, who are terrified, who are struggling, who are still alive and still human and still deserving of being seen, really seen. They deserve that. I didn't give them that. I looked past them, dismissed them, treated them as category, as irrelevant, as not worth really seeing. I was wrong. They deserved better, deserved to be seen, really seen, as people, as individuals, as humans who matter, who are still living, who are still experiencing, who are still present. I understand that now. Now that I need to be seen. Now that I'm becoming invisible. Now that I'm experiencing being looked past. I understand old people deserve to be seen, and I failed to see them. That's my shame, my regret, my understanding that comes too late. Share this if you wake up at night thinking about aging. Comment if you're terrified of getting old. Subscribe for truth about aging and what we understand too late.